Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everybody? And happy NFL schedule release week. Yes, you heard that correctly. The schedule for the NFL 2025 football season does drop on Wednesday. In today's video, we, of course, are going to be predicting the Carolina Panthers 2025 NFL schedule. We are going to be doing this for all three of the teams that I cheer for, the Panthers, Chargers, and the Cowboys. And, of course, on Thursday, we will react to them. So stay tuned for that. Big news NFL this week, obviously, with the playoffs ramping up as well. We will talk a little NBA hopefully on Friday if we get a chance, when we break down the schedules for the three teams. But hopefully we get a chance to talk about the NBA playoffs on Friday. Tonight is Golden State and Timberwolves game number 4. Warriors did lose the other night, so of course they will be battling to stay in the series tonight, so it should be a good one on ESPN. But without further ado, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Again, we will have scheduled prediction videos for all three of my teams, including the newest addition to my team set, the Los Angeles Chargers, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, let us go ahead and predict the Carolina Panthers 2025 NFL schedule. Now we can officially start. I did not have my microphone in the introduction, so that's kind of why if the quality sounds a little bit different, that definitely explains it. However, in, of course, the video, we are going to predict the Carolina Panthers 2025 schedule, but let us take a look at the opponents first. On the home side of things, Falcons, Saints, Bucks, simple division opponents. But then you got the Rams, Seahawks, Bills, Dolphins, and the Cowboys as well in there. On the away side of things, you got Atlanta, New Orleans, Tampa, division opponents. You play them twice a year. Of course, you got Arizona, San Francisco, New England, New York, Green Bay, and of course, Jacksonville as well. So those are the, I guess you would say, the opponents for 2025. We shall see what the NFL cooks up for our schedule, but let us go ahead right now and predict the Carolina Panthers 2025 schedule. So, week number 1, I actually have us starting out against a division opponent versus the Atlanta Falcons. I have us hosting week number 1 at home, a thing we haven't really done here recently, but I do have us hosting Atlanta Falcons. The NFL does like to schedule division opponents week 1, week 18. I don't know why they do that, but they do like to schedule division opponents early and later in the year. So that is my reasoning for the Atlanta Falcons. Also, last year's Atlanta Falcons game was an elite game. Bryce Young versus Michael Penix. It's going to be a great battle as well in Carolina this year if it were the case. So I have the Carolina Panthers hosting the Atlanta Falcons week number 1. Week number 2, I have us going on the road to the New England Patriots, our first non-division opponent here on the road against the AFC East. Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young, Drake May, gonna be a great quarterback duo. We'll get to see Will Campbell potentially in action in week number 2 as well. So I have us going to New England. Again, the NFL really likes to cram all of the non-division opponents earlier in the year or sometimes middle of the year as well. So I kept that in mind when making this schedule, and the Carolina Panthers will be going to the New England Patriots in week 2. Week number 3, though, I have another AFC East opponent, the Buffalo Bills, coming to the Carolinas and us hosting Josh Allen. I think this game is going to be an L personally, but I do think it's going to be a great game for Bryce Young to show some growth as well. I just think that the Bills are going to be way too good of a team for us not to beat, or for us to beat. So again, I've got the Buffalo Bills and Carolina week number 3 as well. Week number 4, Seattle Seahawks. They will come to Carolina. Back-to-back home games for the Carolina Panthers. The NFL does do that time to time where the home team will have a home stand here. So I have it week 3, 4 as the Carolina Panthers will host the Seattle Seahawks and Jalen Milroe as well. Jalen versus Bryce, if he does end up getting that starting quarterback position with Sam Darnold as well. So I have the Seattle Seahawks coming to Carolina in week number 4. Week number 5, I have us going back on the road. Carolina Panthers at the New York Jets, another AFC East team, and an opponent that we really should beat. Yes, I know that the New York Jets do have some playmakers on offense, but we have some playmakers on offense as well, and we also have some playmakers on defense, especially with the new young guys that we are bringing in, especially in the edge rushing position. We got a lot better defensively. So I'm expecting the defense to be a heck of a lot better this season. So, again, Carolina Panthers, New York Jets, week number 5 as well on the road in New York. Now, week number 6, I have us going on the road again to where we will come play the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, the NFC West opponent for this year on the road, the San Francisco 49ers. I think that we go to them in week number 6. It's just kind of a weird time for us to go to them, and kind of not really a division opponent, but a game that we could definitely win as well. So, Carolina Panthers, San Francisco 49ers, week number 6. Week number 7, I have us taking our bye week. So, week number 7, kind of middle, I guess you would say. I guess you would say actually work less and work more. That's kind of how I put it right there. But I think week 7 is a perfect week for a bye week. New Orleans Saints at Carolina Panthers, week number 8, another division opponent. But I do think that this game is going to be a really good and interesting matchup as well. Week number 9, Carolina Panthers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bryce Young, Travis Hunter, Trevor Lawrence if he's healthy, Tank Bigsby, Travis Etienne for the Jags as well. This could be a very interesting game if you're asking me. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at all the quote-unquote leaks yet of the schedules or of the London games or anything like that, so I don't know when the Jags are playing in London, but I do know that the Commanders and Dolphins will be playing in London as well. However, I don't know. Carolina Panthers, Jags seems like the right fit for a week number 9 type of game. Heading into week 10, which is the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game is going to be a big game, and I could see this game actually being on A, Thursday Night Football, B, maybe not Sunday Night Football, but Monday Night Football as well, just because of how big of a game it is going to be for Bryce Young to take a leap. Can he beat a really good division opponent who has been running the division for years now in Tampa Bay? And this game is at Tampa, so obviously the home crowd will affect that, but I do think week 10 would be a perfect matchup to put the Panthers and the Bucs in prime time, if you're asking me. Week number 11, we come home and we take on the Miami Dolphins, excuse me. I don't know why I said Carolina Panthers. But week 11, we do host the Miami Dolphins. Week 12, I have us hosting the Dallas Cowboys in back-to-back home games because, you know, we had a little bit of a road stretch there towards the bye week. Week 13, I have us going back on the road, taking on the Green Bay Packers. Week number 14, the Los Angeles Rams come to town with the Carolina Panthers as well. Week 15, I have the Carolina Panthers going to Atlanta. Week 16, I have the Tampa Bay Bucs coming to Carolina. And then week 17, to close us out, I have us going to the New Orleans Saints. I don't know why or how that the schedule ended up like that with 3 division opponents back-to-back. Obviously, I don't think that that's going to happen, that the NFL will allow that to happen. But I could definitely see the New Orleans Saints being a week 17 or week 18 type of team. And then, of course, the Tampa Bay Bucs and the Carolina Panthers being a latter half of the season type of game as well. So, that is the schedule predictions for me, at least, for the Carolina Panthers 2025 season. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Again, tomorrow, we will predict that Los Angeles Chargers schedule, so stay tuned for that one as well. As we actually know, week 1 matchup for the Chargers as well. We will take a look at that. Wednesday, of course, we will predict the Dallas Cowboys schedule before the schedule release drops, kind of give some final thoughts between that. And then Thursday, we will react to the NFL schedule, and Friday, we will talk NBA playoffs. So hit that sub button, leave a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching if you stayed to the end of the video, and as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.